Me.
Me. I am also Miss. Always.
In French, me is moi. So we will say moi today. Moi.
Yeah.
M-O-I. Moi.
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 I am always ready to moi and travel. And Miss, I just wanted to ask you, is next Olympics is going to be in France?
Yes, 2024 Olympics in France, in Paris. So we have to prep up. We have to be ready with all our French skills to cheer our, Indian participants and everybody. Or we can go there also, if possible.
Oh, wow, that's fabulous. Okay, children, all ready. 98 to 100 children are there, excited, Miss. And children, today's, we will know about France. Then we'll know a little bit, learn a little bit French. Then we'll get to know how to introduce ourselves in French. Then we get to know what are the courses you can join after the program. And the last, we're going to play a kahoot and probably a song also,
Yes.
that Happy Farewells in French. And today for this cap, I'm really thankful to Miss Farah. This looks so lovely. So Miss Farah, over to you. I'm here. If you have any problem, call me or you can start. I make you co-host first so that you can start sharing your screen. All the best.
Merci. All right. So, bonjour tout le monde. Bonjour mes amis. That is, hello my friends. Je m'appelle Para. That means, my name is Para. Je suis très contente d'être ici avec vous tous. That is, I'm very happy to be here with all of you. And I'm really excited. So, I am here today to be a teeny tiny part of your French language journey. I know some of you might be learning French in school. You must be knowing some words such as bonjour or merci or madame, monsieur. So what we are going to learn today is, we are going to learn some basic greetings. Then we are going to learn some question answers. That is, if you meet a French person, for example, if you go to the Olympics in 2024, how would you introduce yourself? How would you ask their name, or how would you say your name? How do you say, where do you live in French? All right. And then, of course, we will be doing a small song. Okay. And of course, the quiz that ma'am mentioned. So I'll stop my chit chat. And first, I am going to give you in 30 seconds a small tour of France. All right. So just give me a second. Okay. So mes amis, that is my friends. This monument that you can see in the background, of course, we all love this monument. This is the Eiffel Tower, of course. I'll show you another monument. This is the Arc de Triomphe. Okay, we are going to learn about this. So this is the Arc de Triomphe. This is also in Paris. Then we have the famous Musée du Louvre. In French, musée means museum. All right. So this is actually a museum. And you know what? We have many art pieces, many famous paintings over here. The most famous one being Mona Lisa, as you all know. So guys, if you want to watch Mona Lisa live right in front of your eyes, you can travel to Paris and you can see it over here in the Louvre Museum. So this thing that you can see in my background is the Louvre Museum. Then we have, this is the Notre Dame, Cathedral de Notre Dame. This is a church and it is also very famous. And last but not the least, this is Centre Pompidou, Centre, okay? So this is basically a cultural center where there are many art pieces displayed over here, contemporary art pieces basically, all right? So you can see French is a very cultural language. There are so many museums. There are a lot of things over here. Okay, so 1 second. I will now share my screen quickly. Yes. Okay. So, bonjour tout le monde. Bienvenue. All right. Bienvenue in French is welcome. All right. So, I welcome you all. Bienvenue. And we are going to learn some French today. So, I'll give you a word in French. If you want to say yes in French, you will say oui, oui. So the spelling is O-U-I, but the pronunciation is oui. All right. So if I ask you a question, and for example, are you all able to see the screen? I want you all to write in the chat oui, O-U-I, oui, which means yes in French. All right. Oui. Okay. And in French, no is N-O-N, no. Okay. So we means yes, and no, N-O-N is no. Okay, great. I'll give you another word in French. If you want to say very good, you can say bravo, bravo. All right, so I will be using a lot of bravo, and another word is très bien, très bien. Okay, so I will be using très bien also today. Okay, so let's begin. So as you can see on the screen, French is spoken in 85 countries and so many people, 275 million people speak this language. Just imagine, 275 million people. Now we just saw the two monuments over here. So first, of course, is the Arc de Triomphe. And Arc de Triomphe was built actually to celebrate the victories of the French armies. Okay, the people who lost their lives in the battle. So this was the Arc de Triomphe, which looks like our India Gate or Gateway of India of Mumbai, but this is actually Arc de Triomphe. Another one is, of course, Eiffel Tower, our famous, what do you say? We have, so many people have this dream to visit this monument. So this is Eiffel Tower. In French, Eiffel Tower is Tour Eiffel. So in English, we have Eiffel Tower. Okay. In French, they say Tour, which is star, and then Eiffel. Tour Eiffel. All right. Tour Eiffel. Okay. Now, where is it spoken? So this is a very easy question. Of course, France, Canada, Belgium, Switzerland, so many countries. Some fun facts. Okay, now let's learn. Oh, okay, let's learn some fun facts about this language. So first, of course, I saw in the chat that you people already know about their love for cheese. So these French people know they love cheese. They eat cheese every day. You know, like in India, we have mukwas, we have soft, or sometimes dessert. But for them, eating cheese is a part of their daily routine. So every day after dinner, they eat cheese. All right. Now, as you can see the statistics, around 25 kilo of cheese is eaten per person per year. Imagine 25 kilos. And there are more than 400 French cheese varieties. More than 400, just imagine. So every day of the year, no, they can have a different type of cheese every day. Then the second fun fact we have already discussed, the famous masterpiece Mona Lisa is found in the Louvre Museum, which I had in my background a few minutes ago. So this is the famous painting Mona Lisa. Although it was painted by an Italian artist, it is today found in the Louvre Museum in Paris. So guys, if you want to see this painting live, check it out in Paris whenever we get the chance to go over there. Okay, so now let's go to the language. Now today, to help us out with this language, no, we have two friends. We have Paul, okay, Paul, and we have Gauri, Paul and Gauri. So they are going to help us today with the French words and French sentences. All right. So now, how do you meet and how do you greet in French? First thing, the universal greeting, I would say, which we all know, huh? So the word for hello in French is bonjour. Now pay attention to the pronunciation. Okay, another thing about French language is not all the alphabets of the words are pronounced. Okay, so you will see, I'll tell you which alphabets to pronounce, which alphabet not to pronounce. So for Indian languages, no, we pronounce all the alphabets of the word. But for French language, we don't pronounce, some alphabets are silent and we don't pronounce all the alphabets. So pay attention to the pronunciation. Now the word for hello is bonjour. 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 Now, as you can see, this N, I'm not stressing on this N because it has a nasal sound. All right, nasal sound. So, bonjour. This is not J. Okay, this is not J, but it is je. Je. Take the English word measure. All right, and say je. Je. Bonjour. Bonjour. So the word for hello is bonjour. You all know that. Yes, you all know this. Next is the word for thanks. The word for thanks is merci. Merci. So whenever someone gives you a chocolate, whenever someone gives you a compliment, you are very intelligent, you are very beautiful, you will say merci. Like the French people say it, merci. And if you want to say thank you so much or thanks a lot, you can say merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. All right, Data, I'll write the spelling for beaucoup. So if you want to say thank you very much, you can say merci beaucoup. Beaucoup. The last P is silent. Merci beaucoup. All right. So bonjour, merci, and merci beaucoup. Now the word for bye-bye is slightly different. I'll tell you why. Even though the spelling is au revoir, no? Au revoir. These French people, they say it so quickly now that all we can say is, all we can hear is au revoir, au revoir. So, you know, while pronouncing, you can actually skip pronouncing this. All right? Au revoir. Au revoir. You know, actually they pronounce this, but since we don't have that accent, no, it doesn't sound right. So instead, we will just pronounce it as au revoir. Au revoir. Au revoir. So bonjour, merci, au revoir. All right. Now, it's time to learn some greetings based on the timing of the day. Okay. So we learned some basic greetings. Now let's learn words for good morning, good evening, good night. Okay. So the word for good morning, ting ding, is the same like hello. So good news, we don't have to learn any other word for good morning. So even if you want to say good morning or you want to say hello, you want to wish hello, the word remains the same. It is bonjour. 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 All right. I'll again repeat. Please don't say bonjour. It is not bonjour. It is bonjour. All right. Then next, if you want to wish good evening, the word is bonsoir. 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 Again, like bonjour, we do not stress on this N. Okay, don't say bon. It is bonsoir. 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 See, guys, if you're writing it down, no, please make sure you can use your mother tongue also to write the pronunciation. Just make sure you make a note of which alphabets are not to be pronounced. So, you know, while practicing, it becomes easier for you. Bonsoir. So good morning is bonjour. Good evening is bonsoir. And finally, if you are texting your friends, okay, good night, take care, bye-bye. Or if you're greeting your parents or anybody, from now on, don't say good night. Say bonne nuit. Bonne nuit. Again, it is not bonne, it is bonne. Bonne. Okay, bonne nuit. The last T is silent, guys. Don't pronounce it. Bonne nuit. Bonne nuit. Bonne nuit. All right. So, bonjour. I'll repeat all the words. Hello is bonjour. Thanks is merci. Bye-bye is au revoir. Then again, good morning is bonjour. Good evening is bonsoir. And good night is bonne nuit. All right. So now I can see that you guys have already mastered these simple greetings. Okay. So let's go on a few question and answers in French. So imagine in 2024, you are in Paris, you are watching Olympics live, okay? And some French person comes to you, and that person, he or she wants to know your name in French, okay? So how would you say, how would you ask what is your name in French? You can ask, comment tu t'appelles? Now pay attention. This French is a weird language. Not everything is pronounced as I told you. So this comment word is not comment. It is como. 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 Tu. Tu. Like in Hindi we have the word tu. This is tu. Como. Tu. T'appelles. T'appelles. Again, the last S is not to be pronounced. Como tu t'appelles? Como tu t'appelles? Okay. Como tu t'appelles? Now, guys, if you literally translate this sentence, then you know what does it mean? It means how do you call yourself? Because in French, como means how. Como actually means how. Okay. So in French, what is your name is actually asked as how do you call yourself? But please guys make a note of it. Whenever there is tu t'appelles, okay, tu. The Hindi word tu, make it a big stylish because French. So comment tu t'appelles is how do you call yourself? How do you call yourself? So guys, tu t'appelles. Tu t'appelles is you call yourself, okay? Please make a note of it. Tu t'appelles is you call yourself. Okay. Now, if I want to say my name in French, simple, like a math formula, you would say, je m'appelle, and then your name. So, je, that is I, m'appelle, that is call myself. I call myself. My name is Para, so I would say Para. Her name is Gauri, so she would say Gauri. So basically it's je m'appelle plus your name. Je m'appelle plus your name. So Narendra Modi would say je m'appelle Narendra Modi. Who else? Virat Kohli would say je m'appelle Virat Kohli. Rohit Sharma would say je m'appelle Rohit Sharma. Okay, so I think you got it that in French, my name is and then your name is je m'appelle and then your name. So now guys, we learned the question and answer for how to ask your name in French and how to say your name in French. I'll repeat both the sentences. That is the question and answer. Comment tu t'appelles? Comment tu t'appelles? And je m'appelle and then your name. All right. Now these French people are very polite, okay? So of course they are going to ask you, how are you after knowing your name? So what is the question for how are you in French? It is comment ça va? Comment ça va? Okay. Now this word again, we have already seen this word, guys. So comment is actually how, as we have already learned it above. So how? Como ça va? This is not ka, okay? Please don't make this error of saying kava. It is not kava, it is ça va. Sir, ça va. So I'll repeat again. Como ça va? It's rhyming, it's fun to say. I know I can't hear you all, but please repeat after me. Como ça va? Como ça va? So this is the question in French to ask, how are you? Como ça va? Now, if you want to say, I am good and I am fine, thank you. It's very simple. You just have to repeat the sava. Oh, sorry. You just have to repeat the sava that was in the question. So sava. Then you have to say dia. Okay. Please make a note of it. It is not bn. Okay. Like I just said, not all the alphabets are pronounced. So it is sava Bia. Bia. Sava, Bia. And then for thank you, we have already learned the word. So which is merci. So Sava Bia merci. Sava Bia merci. So see guys, it's pretty simple. In the question there is already Sava. In the answer also we are just repeating the Sava. So the question is como Sava and the answer is Sava Bia. Como Sava, Sava Bia. Como Sava, Sava Bia. Sava Bia merci. Okay, so I'll repeat one last time. How are you is como Sava. Again, I'm repeating, it's not comment, okay? It's como. Como Sava, Sava Bia merci. All right. So now we have learned the question and answer to ask your name, to say your name, to ask how is somebody, that is, how is somebody doing, and saying I'm good, I'm fine, thank you. Now, what if the other person wants to know your nationality? Okay, what is the question that he or she would be posing in French if he or she wants to know your nationality? The question is, quelle est ta nationalité? I'll go very slowly. Quelle, okay, the last E is not to be pronounced. Quelle est. This ST is silent, so it is not est, it is A. Like you call somebody A, that A. The alphabet A, of course, the alphabet A of the English language. Quelle est ta? T-A, ta. It means your. Quelle est ta nationalité? Nationalité. See, you can see the spelling is it's similar. It's actually the almost the spelling is the same only instead of Y there is E, but as you can see the pronunciation is quite different. Quelle est ta nationalité? Quelle est ta nationalité? Quelle est ta nationalité? So this is the question for what is your nationality in French? Okay, now first things first, India, our motherland in French is called and. Again, don't say and they, it is not and they, it is and. Second thing, it is the, okay, darwaze ka the softer sound, the, and you can remember it like the English word and, like shoe and sock, bread and butter, girl and boy, but instead of the, just pronounce it as the, and. So India is called and, okay, proudly say and. Okay, now this guys you have to remember, if you want to say I am Indian in French, it's a bit different for boys and for girls. So first I would be pronouncing the sentence for boys. If a boy wants to say I am an Indian, how would he say that? He would say je, that is I, sui, the sui, dhaga ka sui, okay, sui, je suis, that is I am, and the ya, okay, only boys repeat after me, and the ya, and the ya, je suis, and the ya, okay. So you don't have to pronounce the last this thing. So as I told you, it's different for boys and girls. So boys would say je suis and the ya. Now girls, the first two words remain the same only, okay? Je suis, which means I am. However, if you want to say Indian, it's different. It is and the yen. Now, as you can see, there is an extra N, there is an extra E over here. So the pronunciation also changes. So girls repeat after me. Je suis and the yen. Okay, I'm repeating one last time. For boys, it is je suis Andia. For girls, it is je suis Andean. Okay. Now we learned about India. What about France? So these French people now, they are very smart. For our country, no, they have changed the name, but for their country, they have kept the same name. See? So France in French, the spelling remains the same only. The pronunciation goes France. France. Okay? France. See, they were so smart, no? For their own country, they have kept the same name. But for our country, they have changed it. So France in French, the spelling remains the same only. However, the pronunciation goes France. France. Alrighty. So now, like for I am Indian, it was different for boys, it was different for girls. Similarly, for French also, if a French person wants to say I am French, it's different for boys, it's different for girls. So for French boys, they would say je suis. I think by now you might have understood that je suis is I am. Je suis français. If a French boy is saying this, he won't be pronouncing the last S. Je suis français. Je suis français. And finally, for girls, as you can see, there is an extra E at the end. Girls would say, je suis française. Je suis française. This N has a nasal sound, guys. So it's not français, it is français. Je suis français. Je suis française. Alrighty. And the last question and answer. So we have done quite a few questions and answers. Now, if you want to ask in French, where do you live? What is the question? The question is, où habites-tu? Où. Now for the second word, guys, the H is silent. Okay, the last S is also silent. So it is not habites, it is not habite, it is not habites. Actually, this E also doesn't have a sound. So où, that is where. Où. Où habite. In Hindi, we have another word a. Où habite-tu. Où habite-tu. Où habites-tu? Où habites-tu? That is, where do you stay or where do you live? Où habites-tu? Okay. Où. Please remember, guys, the H is silent, the S is silent. Okay. Please, if you are writing it down, make a note of it so that you don't make the mistake while pronouncing. Où habites-tu. Où habites-tu? All right. Now, like we had learned, like a math formula for the sentence for my name is, we are going to learn this also like a math formula. So if you want to say I stay in and then your city's name, all you have to do is say j'habite à and then your city's name. Okay, first things first. This is j'habite. Again, the H is silent, the E is silent. Okay. J'habite. Ja. See, in the question we had habite. Où habites-tu? In the answer, it is j'habite. That is, I stay. The meaning is I stay. But you can remember it as j'habite. J'habite à and then your city's name. So I would say j'habite à Mumbai. If you live in Ahmedabad, you can say j'habite à Ahmedabad. If you live in Pune, you can say j'habite à Pune. If you live in Delhi, you can say j'habite à Delhi. Just don't forget this a. All right. J'habite à and then your city's name. Okay. So I'll repeat the question and answer. Où habites-tu? J'habite à Mumbai, for example, any city. Okay. And did you know that Gateway of India, a famous monument in French, is called La Porte d'Entrée the land? I think by now you might have got this word, because we have learned the word for India, which is and. So Gateway of India is called La Porte d'Entrée The land. Such a big word. Gateway of India. La porte d'entrée, the land. Okay, so so far we have learned a few question answers, few conversation starters, greetings. Now it's time we learn, how to introduce ourselves in French, so that next time we go to Paris, you know how to introduce yourself. So we learned the word for hello, which is bonjour. We learned the sentence for my name is, which is je m'appelle. We learned je m'appelle. Then we learned I am an Indian. So je suis Indiya for boys. Je suis Indienne for girls. J'habite à Mumbai. So I live in, and then your city's name. Okay. So if you live not necessarily Mumbai, correct? So wherever you live, you can just say j'habite à and then your city's name. Then the word for thank you is merci. And finally, bye-bye is au revoir. So I will introduce myself in French. Bonjour, je m'appelle Para. Je suis Indienne. Because I'm a girl, I would say Indienne. Boys would say India. J'habite à Mumbai. J'habite. Okay, j'habite à Mumbai. Merci. Or I can also say merci beaucoup. Thank you so much. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir. Okay, before starting the quiz, I have a small song for you guys so that you can very nicely remember all the greetings that we have just learned. Okay, so after the song is over, tell me in the chat if you like it or don't like it. You can be very frank with me. Okay, so I'm going to start singing. Okay, the trois. Bonjour, bonsoir, bonne nuit, bonne nuit, bonne nuit. Bonjour, bonsoir, bonne nuit. Je m'appelle Para. Como ça va bien, ça va bien, ça va bien. Como ça va bien. Merci, au revoir. Okay, I know this was a very cagey nursery type of a song, but I am sure that with this tune, you will remember the greetings. So that is why I sang this song. I hope you all liked it. Okay, so yeah. So this was all the greetings and self-introduction and everything. And I was talking about the beret, correct? So guys, see, this is a cliche actually. This is a stereotype. But people think that this is how the French people dress, okay? So you can see this girl and they are carrying baguette, which are French bread, okay, baguette. And okay, this is a stereotype, okay? Not everybody wears this in France, but yeah. So this was that. And I had a picture of all the cheese varieties. So see, so many cheese varieties of France. So yes, guys, we just learned that there are so many cheese varieties. So I have a small picture. You can see of different shapes, different sizes, colors. So yes, so I think we are done with the introduction, greetings, the song, and yes. Yes, ma'am.
Miss, can you please explain our course? Because children would be curious to know what are they going to have after it. What are the children? The children would need to have little option of studying, right?
Correct.
Children, check our offerings. Yes, miss. Yes.
Okay, so we have Young Strides 3 levels, basically A1.1, A1.2, A1.3. These are fun and interactive courses, okay, and these are 1-to-1. So you guys, I know right now I can't hear you all and you all can't speak even if you want to, but in these courses, you will be able to ask your doubts, you will be able to clear everything, you will be able to interact and have lots of fun. So each module is 16 hours and is of 16 hours, and each session is 1 hour each, and it is around 2 days a week. You will be getting the books to study, to refer to, and lots of fun activities and quizzes, and finally you would be also having an exam, which is very interesting, I would say, to test your knowledge. So these are the courses, and I am sure you will be learning a lot from these. So today, if you enjoyed some words in French, so I would say that this was just a teaser. Okay, this was just a trailer. Picture abhi baki hai. This is the whole picture. So if you guys are interested, please register yourself for these courses, and I'm sure you are going to enjoy a lot with all the teachers and all the fun activities and quizzes. And of course, you will
children, you will get all the details in the, it's free. No, children, we cannot, teachers cannot teach free. We work so hard. So you need to give us some little bit of fees, right? So it is just for, it is very less fees, 3,999. And it is nothing. We can't even buy some dresses in 3,999. So let's have Kaut, miss. Quickly, okay. Kaut time, Kaut.it. Children, go to www.kaut.it and check my screen for the game pin. The game pin is 7418862.
Yeah, I'll write the game pin. I write the game pin in this chat.
www.kaut.it and the game pin is here. Please join fast. So by that time, Miss Para, let us just solve some questions if they have any questions. It's nice. Madam Povnish knows George how quiz. Now, can you see our video? Okay, no. Ma'am, what is meaning of Bino? Is there a meaning of Bino?
Where is it?
There was in the Q&A section. And somebody is asking what is Bansika in French.
No, the names are the same only.
They want their names to be. Okay, children, join fast. South would be starting in some time. Are kids having problem to join? Why don't know? Yeah, they are joining. It's a 2 months program, children. So 399 rupees may, 2 months is very difficult for us. We're sorry. We can we can do class, give you books, give you videos, give you exam, quizzes, online, everything. But it is 399. Yeah. So children are joining Para, Miss. By that time, Miss Para, next Olympics is in Paris, right?
Yes, and ma'am, did you know that French and English are the 2 official languages of Olympic Games. So whenever you see they are having this medal ceremony. So first the announcements are made in French, then English, and then this time, because it was in Tokyo, so it was in Japanese. But
yes,
so first was French.
Yes, I heard it actually. 3 official languages, French, English, and Japanese. And next time it's in Paris. Wow. I think, Miss, we should go to Paris actually.
Absolutely.
Together. And, we should enjoy the, we should enjoy the Paris Olympics.
Yes.
Okay, children, since we have a upcoming webinar, so let us start the quiz. Children, okay, give them 1 minute, just 1 minute, because they are joining. Okay, 1, 2, 3, start.
Okay, all the best. Okay, I'm going to read the questions.
Read out the questions.
Okay, how do we say hello in French? The first option is bonjour, the second option is bonsoir. Guys, this is very easy. Come on. I want 100% correct answers for this question. Okay, très bien. And let's see who is leading. Ananta. Okay, I can see all girls. How do we say good morning in French? Good morning. The first option is bonjour. The second option is merci. Again, this is very easy, guys. Come on. Très bien. The correct answer is bonjour. Let's see who is leading. Oh, Avni, tough competition. Come on. How do we say bye bye in French? Bye bye. First is au revoir and second option is merci. Très bien. The correct answer is au revoir. And who is leading?
Avni.
Avni. Yes. What does bonne nuit mean in French? Bonne nuit. Does it mean good evening or does it mean good night? Yes, it means good night. Bonne nuit. Okay, let's see. Let's see the scoreboard. Avni, très bien, Avni. Bravo. How do we say good evening in French? The first option is bonne nuit. The second option is bonsoir. Okay. This is pretty simple, guys. Good evening, okay? Bonsoir, très bien. And is it Avni again? Yes, it is. Okay. French language is spoken in how many countries? Okay. And. Okay, and let's see the scoreboard. Avni again. Wow. Okay, you have how many varieties of cheese in France? First is 24, second is 400. Yes, the correct answer is 400. And we have Avni, très bien. Okay, 2 questions, guys. 3 questions. What is j'habite in English? J'habite. Is it I live or is it I go? Yes, it is I live. We learned the sentence j'habite à Mumbai. I live in Mumbai. Okay. And who is leading? Avni again. Très bien. How do we say how are you in French? How are you? The first option is comment tu t'appelles? Second option is comment ça va? Comment ça va? Yes, it is comment ça va. And Avni. Okay. All the A's are there in. Last, this is a tough one, guys. Tu t'appelles means tu t'appelles. You call yourself or my name is. Tu t'appelles. Okay? Yes, tu t'appelles is you call yourself. I told you. You call yourself. Okay. And finally, okay, all the A's.
Yeah. Avni, the winner of the leaderboard.
Félicitations. It is congratulations in French. Félicitations.
Miss, I have few things to tell children. If they by chance have Instagram accounts or their parents have Instagram accounts, they can like our page and they can make a small video in French introducing themselves and can tag us in the Instagram. We can definitely, you know,
share the story
and do our story. Yes. And if they want to send us a video, they can send it to our, email called Skill Live Education. So I'm just mentioning that email ID. Just a minute. So children, please check. This is Instagram ID and the mail ID to send a mail, Skill Live Education @gmail.com. And thank you for joining for the French webinar. We definitely want you to learn more, explore big opportunity in France, and a language learning is always makes you more smart. So let's get started. French classes are starting from Monday. So sign up, go to the Rejape, get into your WhatsApp group and find out the Rejape link and pay and register. You want to check the schedule. If I have the schedule, I can tell you on which day is the French class. I think the French class is on Just a minute. I think it's on Wednesday, Friday schedule. I'm sharing it to the WhatsApp group. Thank you very much, children. Miss, bye. Bye,
Merci
Miss.
beaucoup.
The lecture was wonderful. Yes, we also